This 8,000 square foot Texas Hill Country project my company's just finishing has all the cool stuff happening. It's got timber framing, it's got exterior insulation, and in fact, no inside insulation. It's got monopoly framing. It has a 37 kW solar array on the metal roof, and that's grid tied currently, but it could easily be unplugged because we have a giant battery backup system. And if the batteries get dry, we can also run a propane generator. Plus, right over here, this giant tank you're seeing is giving all the water the house needs. That's a 30,000 gallon rainwater catchment system. This Barndominium has a lot of cool stuff happening with it, but whether you're building a big house or a small house, I think there's a lot to be learned, especially as we get into the monopoly framing. Today's build show, a crazy Barndominium final walkthrough. Let's get going. Yo, Daniel, Mark.
Matt.
Looking good, boys. Good to see y'all. Thanks for the help, Mark.
Yes, sir.
So guys, if you don't know Daniel, you've probably seen him before. He's our executive project manager, our chief jefe out here. Danny, the project's looking amazing, almost done.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way it's turning out.
So first off, you walk into this garage space, not a small garage. I mean, this could easily hold 20, 30 cars, I bet.
Yeah, it's roughly 40 by 60.
Okay, so this is a big garage space.
Yeah.
But the first thing people are noticing, and there's no insulation in this garage whatsoever.
Right.
We got a couple big ass fans here that are literally quite big.
10 feet.
10 feet, is that what the diameter is on those?
Yeah, that's right.
But we have no air conditioning in here, right?
Right.
But yet it's really not very hot in here either.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Well, so what you can see here is basically a timber frame / Monopoly style perfect wall, if you will.
Yep.
All our insulation is outboard. So we've got essentially WRB wrap, which is the Delta Ventus dry, and 3 inches of Rockwool on the outside of that, which then wraps up and over to 6 inches on the roof.
So in other words, these, for lack of a better term, studs and beams are clipped at the wall.
Yeah.
And the wall sheathing is continuous, but the wall sheathing actually touches the roof sheathing.
That's exactly
and
right.
so we're able to run that Delta Vent peel and stick from the foundation all the way to the ridge and back down again.
That's right.
Which means we've got really, really good air sealing. So instead of using, let's say, Huber Zip like you and I did at our house,
Right.
We've got this plywood system with Delta Vent SA,
Yeah.
and then full Rockwool on the outside, and then a furring strip, and then what's our siding on this job?
So we've got the diamond coat siding. We've got that furring strip. It's about 1.5 inch gap, so we've got a really nice air gap behind that to keep it cool, and the convection then draws the air up and out. But that diamond coat pre-finished siding that's on there was really easy to install and finishes clean around the windows.
Yeah, I like that. Now, the roof though, let's translate to the roof. You know, I think we learned a few lessons here that might be helpful for people that are thinking about exterior insulation on the roof.
Sure.
And you have Rockwool on your personal house roof as well as Rockwool here.
Yeah.
What did we learn on this project?
So something, Rockwool is not very compressible, but it is somewhat compressible. So what we found is when we're laying our furring strips down, it was difficult to get a completely flat plane, and you can see how large this roof is, and it actually extends another 45 feet that way.
It's a giant shed roof, basically.
A giant shed roof, exactly. So we needed that thing to be just super smooth. So we ended up putting a over roof on it, 5/8 zip on top of that, and that helped plane everything out. I did the same thing on my house.
And did we have to do a little bit of shimming to get that?
Yeah,
zip
that's
nice
right. A
and
little
flat?
bit of shimming, which with the string line wasn't too difficult to do, and then getting that 5/8 zip on there really helped.
So now we've got another fully waterproof layer, which is really nice. It's going to help
with tape seams.
Yeah, with tape seams. So now
Yeah.
we've got that top zip that our metal roof is attached to that's ventilated underneath,
Right.
which adds a whole nother layer of forgiveness to the system, right? Because if
That's
we ever
exactly
did
right.
get something past there, it would have a dry space or a space that could dry out over time.
That's right.
So I'm a big fan of that ventilated over roof space. We did that on the Reisinger build, if you saw that project too. And now, as I look up on this roof here, that roof is fully insulated.
It's fully insulated.
So that's why
yeah.
we don't have any inside insulation here whatsoever.
That's right. And if inside the house, you don't see the exposed walls like you do here or roof, but it's the same system there as well. All exterior insulation, the rest of the house.
Yeah, I love it. Now, when you're outside, when I did the intro, you can't miss that giant water tank.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the water supply for this house.
Yeah, so we are, outside the municipality, so the homeowner does have a well, but really wants to not rely on those type of systems. So we've installed a 30,000 gallon rainwater system. So we've got this giant roof, might as well take advantage of it.
Makes
right?
sense, yeah, and it's all shedding one direction, which means that gutter is catching everything on the whole roof.
Yeah, we've got these massive 8-inch downspouts on
I
this
saw
thing.
those.
So the house is only rainwater. The well is not even attached to the house at all. It's purely for irrigation. So 30,000 gallons should be plenty.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Who did that system for us?
So Innovative Water Solutions, they designed and did the install
That's
as well.
Chris Maxwell Gaines' company, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they did a fabulous job.
Yeah, fantastic.
Let's walk over here while we talk about solar. We've got a pretty giant solar array up there, bigger than most of the houses we've ever done, frankly.
Yeah.
With tied to these two right here. So these are our inverters, correct?
Yeah.
Solarc brand inverters, which are taking the DC power and converting it to AC, right? So that we can power the house. And then talk to me about these guys. These are batteries, right?
Yeah, so we've got a 37 kW array on the roof, which is large, like you said. These battery backup systems made by Home Grid. I can't recall exactly how large these are as a system, but it's big enough to pretty much run everything in the house.
Yeah.
So the solar will charge these batteries, obviously, and then
Pretty quickly too, based on that size.
Yeah, in the event of a failure, then we've got backup here. These inverters actually, I'm not super well versed in all of this, but they're smart systems that essentially know how to transfer power and are integrated into the thing that's on the other side of the wall, which is a backup generator.
Who did all this system for us?
Yeah, so this is all designed and installed by Native Solar.
We should comment below if you're interested in having Native Solar do a quick video with me, kind of talking through the whole system and giving us some insight.
Great team of people, super knowledgeable.
We like those guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then right on the other side of this wall is our Kohler 26 kW propane powered generator. Actually, let's walk out there where we're talking, which is an air-cooled machine. And if the batteries were drained, which I could see happening if you had some really cloudy days or maybe snowfall on the roof for a couple days in a row, then this guy would fire up to recharge those batteries or provide enough power for the house. 26 kW is a lot, but a house like this may not be big enough, but this would certainly charge the batteries, I would suspect.
Sure, and you do have to think about, a very comprehensive, resilient system, I believe should include a generator.
Yeah, I'm a big
because power outages happen during storms, and like you said, snow cover or whatever. So although you do have your battery backup, it only lasts for so long. And if the sun is not out for a week because of that storm, you're not recharging those systems.
On most houses, including my own house, I put the propane powered generator in first with the idea that I'll add solar later, because this is the lesser cost of the two systems, but it's sure nice when you've got the money to do both at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you're gonna notice we've got all VRF ACs in the house. So this is a multi-split, meaning more than one unit is tied to this big boy. This is probably a 5-ton Mitsubishi. And then for pool equipment, we got another piece of equipment here that we don't always see. What's this thing?
Yeah, so that's a heat pump system. It can either heat or cool. So this is used primarily as a chiller, but can also heat the pool. And then we do have a propane traditional gas heater as well for the hot tub.
If they need to do it, they can use both.
Yeah.
In Texas, believe it or not, we do need the chiller a lot of times, especially if you think of a pool like this that's just baking in the sun.
Yeah, that's right.
It can get pretty dang hot in there. So a lot of people do like those heat pump chillers. And they're pretty dang efficient to begin with, but then run that on solar and it's free to cool the pool.
That's the beauty of having that solar system up there for sure.
Interesting pool design. What's the, I've never seen this layout before. I'm curious.
Well, I gotta tell you.
So our homeowner designed it, right?
Our homeowner designed it. I'm so impressed. She put a lot of thought into making this completely custom because it's exactly what she wants in the way that she plans on using it. And I think it turned out beautiful.
Turned out really nice. So like a volleyball style court that's only a few feet deep on the end.
Yeah.
A plunge section right here if you want to do some swimming in place. And then a beach section plus a hot tub.
Yeah.
And a very cool, interesting exterior that's going to keep it nice and cool. I put my hand out there in the sun a minute ago, and even in the heat of the July Texas weather, Very cool.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Not bad at all. Let's go and show these guys the house. Oh man, look at this super cool space, Daniel. This turned out really nice, didn't it?
Yeah. So this is the sort of den. There'll be a pool table here. Essentially, this is one big ass bar.
Yeah, it's kind of the his side of the house. We got a his and her side.
A little bit, yeah.
A little darker in here, a little lighter on the her side.
Yeah, that's right. This is supposed to be the moody side.
I love it.
We got this amazing blue powder-coated spiral stair that matches the cabinets.
I really like it with
and then
the
loft
cable
space
rod.
above.
And what's going on in the loft? What are they going to do up there?
So I think that's just for guests. There'll be maybe another game table up there and a bed.
Okay.
There's going to be a Murphy bed that kind of goes up there.
Now we don't need to fully reveal everything, but there is one hidden feature that I think our homeowner will be okay with us showing.
Yeah, I think so. So this fridge with the panel ready fridge here.
It totally looks like a panel ready fridge.
Right?
Yeah.
However, it's actually not.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. So we've done a bunch of these in the past. This is a safe door that you can buy just the door only. And then there's various ways you can either do concrete block, poured concrete. You could even use plywood and metal. So there's a lot of ways to do that, but you can make a very secure, safe room. Yeah. Even fire rated if you wanted to out of these doors. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, and so behind there is a large room.
Yep.
That can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, and then small bedroom space over here with another really nice smaller version of the big ass fan. That's the Haiku fan.
That's the Haiku fan,
which we've used a lot over the years. And they make an inside and an exterior rated version of the Haiku. That one includes the light kit, which is a nice one.
Yeah.
And then if we walk this direction, they've got a really neat design on this house where they've got a pool bath that doubles as a powder bath that's in between. So you've got an exterior door coming in off the pool. You can get cleaned up, you can get showered, whatever you need to before you come in. And then this, I would call it kind of the main living space of the house or the her side of the house.
Yeah. So dining room, kitchen, living space all in one.
I love it. And I love how you left the beams exposed and stained, but everything else got paneled.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the structural beams holding up the roof. It's quite a distance that they're spanning. This ceiling, believe it or not, is 24 feet tall.
Wow, that is a big ceiling. You better like tall spaces in here.
Yeah.
We just did a sealer on the floor and that's it?
So there is a stain and a sealer. Different stain on that side of the house than there is on this side of the house, kind of to match the feel of each one.
Looks great.
Yeah.
I love it. And then this doorway, this direction, takes you back to the garage space, so you can get to it on either side.
Yeah.
But I did want to point out, I love how the laundry room turned out. And from the beginning of the project until the end, this is a relatively new appliance that wasn't on the market when we first designed the house. This was designed for 2 pairs of stacking units, which these are, but these are also LG heat pump.
Heat pumps, that's right. So they're ventless, which is great from an air tightness standpoint. You don't have to vent them to the outside.
Yeah.
And very efficient systems. And like you said before, with the solar, everything's basically free.
It's basically free, yeah. You don't need any propane for that. And by the way, they're full size.
Full size, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
So you got a lot of capacity there.
Yeah, what I do like about this space also, given that this is sort of going to be the main entrance for the homeowners, is it's also the mud room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So this is a place, and there'll be some hooks there for jackets and such.
Sit down and put your boots on right here.
Sit down and put your boots on.
You got a little space to do that.
Yeah.
It's a nice spot. Plus you got a window to see who's driving in.
That's right, yeah, exactly.
It's a great space. Let's show them the master, and then let's end with the attic, which has one of the coolest attics we've ever done, I would say.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite spots in the house.
So there's 3 rooms over here. We've got kind of a craft room up front.
Yep.
We've got a guest room in the middle, and then this is the primary, the master bed.
Yeah, and look at that view.
I know, the hill country view is pretty spectacular in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plus you got a big window to the pool.
That's right.
This is a really nice space. So bed wall here, we've got some built-in lamps.
That's right. So everything was sort of purpose-built for the layout of the bed. We've got our reading lamps there, and we've sent another Haiku fan there.
Ooh, look how pretty that one is. I like that.
Yeah.
In white?
In white, that's right. So this one's a bit larger in size just because of the space of the room.
Yeah, not as big as the garage, obviously, but still a nice one.
That's right.
And then this is the bath. This turned out great, Daniel. I love it.
Yeah, so we're still a few punch list things to work on in here, but nearing completion for sure.
Looks fabulous. Looks like we got some mirrors to put on.
Yeah.
And then big shower space, water closet, and a giant closet space.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think the coup de grace, the place to end the video and to show these guys a little bit of the mechanical space is to jump up into the attic. So I'll meet you in the hallway.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, check this out, Matt.
Oh, baby, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Just like in my house, the Magic Stair.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Man, that is super cool, isn't it? You know, I've had mine, Daniel, now for 4 years, and it's been super reliable. I've had zero problems with it.
Really?
But this company is really easy to get a hold of if you've got any issues. Like when we were installing it, I had to call these guys and get some tech tips. They were great to work with.
That's what I found too. They're super fun. Somebody actually answers the phone that knows what they're talking about,
Yep.
and they can give you help immediately.
But here's the best part of it. When you want to walk up to your attic, you've got a full handrail, and these are not some chintzy stairs. This is a real deal 45-degree staircase. Absolutely love this thing.
That's right. So you can imagine, like, this is such a big space. It's going to be used as a storage area, carrying bins up of, you know,
Yeah.
Christmas ornaments and whatnot.
Which I do at my
should be
house.
easy to do.
I love it. Okay, so just like in the garage space, except now we're in the air-conditioned envelope. So this is like any other attic that we've built that has full air conditioning, but no spray foam needed.
Right.
No inside bat insulation needed.
Right.
Everything's exterior in this house. So that wall on the other side here is fully insulated. The wall goes up, touches the roof. We're fully taped there with that Delta Vent SA. The Rockwool wall insulation goes up and touches the ceiling, the rooftop Rockwool.
That's right.
Exterior mineral wool insulation.
Yeah.
So we're part of the air conditioned envelope now.
Yeah, so it's continuous, both WRB
Yeah.
and the insulation. You can also see here that timber frame construction. So these structural members are roughly 8 feet apart. We don't have studs every 16 or 24. So yeah, really efficient way to put a house together.
Yeah, I love it. And then our main HVAC company, Airrite, who does all our work, trunk lines are all metal. They drop and flex for just a couple feet to kind of quiet it down. And if you look over here, we've got a Mitsubishi heat pump. This is servicing this side of the house. There's another one for the other side of the house. We also have a Santa Fe dehumidifier. We have 2 of those in this house. So we've got one basically for each HVAC system. If you have a 2-story house, you really want an AC system down and up. If you have a big separated house, you're gonna want one on either side, and that's what we've got here. Anything I'm missing up here, Daniel?
No, I think
neglect to talk about.
I think that's it. I mean, we can the construction, the way we hang the systems, and they've got the dampers on them, which really reduces the vibrations and
Yeah.
the sound transfer to below.
Yeah, we use some, what are these called? Not Z-girts, what am I trying to say?
Unistrut.
Unistrut, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We got Unistrut to hang everything. This is just some all thread. And
Yep.
then you've got backup pans, so we've got our primary and our secondary drains.
Yep.
This looks fabulous, and think about all the storage space up here too.
I mean, it's tremendous, right?
And it's kind of an interesting note from a design perspective. This room below us is kind of a craft hobby room for our homeowner. And I love how she added windows up here. So when you're in that room, it feels like you're in a bigger space
yeah.
with light on 2 sides as well. That pattern language book that I hear a lot of people reference, where you get light on 2 sides, it feels a lot better. And we also get some natural light into this space. So we've got a couple halo, what do they call these? Ceiling mounts, but we almost don't need them when it's daylight.
Right. Yeah, it's a really great feature and something that they added during construction because they had the foresight to see that, which is cool.
I love it. Guys, if you're not following Daniel already, go follow him on Instagram. We'll put a link right here for his Instagram feed. And also go follow our Reisinger Build ATX Instagram, because we're posting pictures, Daniel, Chelsea, Tim, our executive team, all the time from our jobs.
That's
and
right.
I'm not at every job every day, but these guys are, so that we can post those. And if you're interested in learning more about this house, I'll have a link for a few videos that we made separately from previous construction on this house. Thanks for the tour, Daniel.
Yeah,
Looks
absolutely.
amazing,
My
dude.
pleasure, man.
Super fun. And big thanks to our homeowners for allowing us to show off our final product. We're really proud of this one. And I absolutely love the giant garage space. I'm totally jealous. I want a big garage someday too.
Yeah.
My 1.5 car garage feels a little tight to me these days after walking into that one.
I tell you what, I only have a carport, so I'm pretty jealous myself.
Guys, if you're not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below. We've got new content here every Tuesday and every Friday. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Otherwise, we'll see you next time on The Build Show.